Alright everybody, welcome back to more of Reown the Rojko. It's been a little while, but I finally managed to track down, and by track down I mean download rather than get the physical copy I was hoping for, of the last Remnant Remastered. It's been, I don't even know how long since I played this game last, but it's been quite some time. This game is, I'd say, beloved game by me. It's a cult classic, one of those games that when Square Enix initially made it, just kind of went under the radar. Got some mixed reviews, but overall, the people who liked it loved it. The people who hated it hated it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I think one of the reasons, anyways, that a lot of people didn't like it is it definitely takes some time to learn. You're probably even going to have to take a little bit of time to sit down and go through some of the articles you can find online to truly understand just how deep this game really goes. But that's part of what makes it great. I'm not going to try to do too much of the really in-depth stuff, although I will be playing. I won't be playing. How should I say this? How do I want to say? Let me just do it. I won't be playing to the most optimal it can be, but I will be playing to unlock a lot of my favorite items and abilities, just because I like using them. So this is a suboptimal playthrough in a game that definitely demands, well, if you're going to do a lot of the truly endgame stuff, a lot of optimization. And I'll try and help explain what I do understand of the game as we unlock it, because it's not all explained very well by the tutorial. For those of you who know more about this game, if you end up watching this video, then by all means, please feel free to inform both myself and everyone else in the audience if I'm mistaken on anything, or if I miss something that you think is important in terms of the mechanics of the game. Hell, go ahead and tell me if I miss anything in terms of story or unlockables, because I'm going to be using a guide on the internet just to try and help myself keep up. But there is a lot in this game. A lot. Also, I should probably start here by apologizing for the volume. I've been messing around with my audio controls again, so ran a few tests. I'm not sure if I like this, so we'll see what happens when this episode's out. I'll probably change the audio quality again, or not the quality, but the volume again. I won't be able to change the quality until I get a new mic, which should hopefully be, I don't know, the next couple of weeks or so. We'll see what happens. For now, I've been scrolling up and down the menus, not really reading them, but let's see here. Options. By the way, for those of you who watched the Pokemon Sword playthrough, you'll know I had a little bit of a rant about options. This game's a bit better with the options, a bit better, but there could always be more. There can always be more. Options are such a great thing. Please, let's have some options. Everything looks good here. I'm just going to speed up the camera a bit. Everything else is pretty fine. This game is voice acted, so I don't have to do all the voice acting this time, as terrible as I am at that. Like before, oh, actually, for sure this time, because Pokemon didn't really have a lot of actual cutscenes. But I'm going to try to not talk over the cutscene too much, unless I have a comment I think is funny, and I hope that you think it's funny too. Or if there's nothing going on, like right now, and it's not interfering with your enjoyment.
Damn, where is she?
I'm just going to say it right now. Rush is a garbage character. Not in terms of statistics. Statistically, he's one of the better characters in this game. But I just fucking hate him. His personality is just Well, you'll see. Thank Christ, although he's the main character, there's a huge cast of characters in this game. So even though he's annoying to deal with, he's not the only character you really have to worry about. There's plenty of personality in the other characters. Not necessarily great personalities, but better personalities than him. Also, he's a fucking moron, as you'll see shortly here.
What in the hell?
By the way, I haven't actually played the remaster, I should note. This is my first time playing through the remastered edition. So it's going to be fun to see any changes besides graphical ones that they may have made. Although I doubt they made much besides graphical ones. We'll see. Okay, I'll be honest, I kind of understand the name. Wait.
We are ready, my lord.
What the hell?
Victory shall be ours!
What is wrong with his arms? Is it supposed? I like he's a cat person. It's supposed to be hair, but
What is this?
it it looks like it's made of bark from like an oak tree.
Arena!
Because running into the middle of an army is, well, middle of two armies in battle is definitely the best course of action. Luckily, that guy didn't have a weapon. Okay, so for those of you who are not familiar with this game, let me kind of go over some of the basics here, and I'll explain combat as we go along, because there's so much here. First, I like to go to this view, where I can see the individual units. So, in this game, you don't just have your standard units like you do in a Final Fantasy JRPG type of thing. You actually have battle battalions. Like you can see there on the left-hand side, there's battalion 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pressing Y will open up the individual battalions whose turn it is, and you can see there's 4 people in this battalion. And then you can select one of the enemy battalions to have them go and fight, A through F in this case, and then the little blue dots shows you how many enemies are in each of those battalions that you're going to go fight. Oh, they use the word union, by the way. I'm sorry, I'm going to be using the word battalion a lot because I'm an idiot that way, but they use the word union for the groups of enemies, so understand that when I say battalion, I'm referring to union, generally speaking. I'll probably slip up and use battalion incorrectly once or twice, but generally I'll try and use battalion when I mean union. I'll try and use the word union if I can remember, but I, for some reason, can't stop saying battalion. Anyways, so I can show the stats in this game. As you can see, active Union 1 in the bottom left-hand corner there. The HP is 828, and then there's AP of 20. That is the collective HP of the group. So each individual unit will actually add their HP into the group. So the individual units in this game can die during fights and be revived, but in general, individuals don't really die too often because everything's shared by the group, so you'll kind of see the damage gets spread around between the different units. So generally, if one person dies, it means that the whole unit has died because the entire unit has taken a collective total damage higher than the total health of the union. And then you can see here on the options, we have attack, attack with mystic arts, and attack with combat arts. So that's just your standard magic and physical abilities. So you can see the only units at the top there will change if he uses sparks, if I use magic, and then knee splitter if I use combat. The AP cost for that move is obviously listed there as well. And you can notice here, actually, if you switch to different battalions, the actions will change as well. So you'll get different actions based on what battalions you're attacking. Sometimes, like in this one, 2 units will cast Spark, and it'll cost you a total of 20 AP. Whereas in this one, only the... I'm just going to use his name, you'll find it out quickly enough, but David. Only David will cast Spark. And the same kind of thing with combat arts, although it doesn't look like anyone besides David has a combat art to use. So, a lot of this is one of those things where it's going to be a lot to take in, and I'm sorry for those of you who are actually trying to learn this game. I'm going to try and help you learn it, but for those of you who are more experienced, this is probably so much overkill and unnecessary, but whatever. This is a tutorial battle, which as far as I know, I don't think it's possible to screw this up, so we'll just have David... Jeez, it's been so long, I forget. Is he a better magic user or physical user? I forget. I'll explain all this more, but I think he's better at physical, I think, so we'll have him do that. So then we have, yeah, it jumps to the next union that we have, and again, Mystic and Melee, it's hard to tell here. We'll have the Bark Skin Catman go after that, I guess. It doesn't really matter, it's a tutorial fight. You are definitely combat-based. I think you're a mix, if I'm not mistaken, but in this game, mix magic and physical is not that great of a build. You can make it work, and there's definitely some value to it, but generally you want your groups to go heavy into physical or heavy into magical. Mixing them means that you'll never really unlock the highest level abilities of any particular thing if you mix. But that said, they're versatile, so I mean, there's some value to that, but generally you want the strongest thing you can get in any particular field, generally speaking. So we'll use magic with you, and definitely use magic with you because you are the magic man. So then combat starts after you get all your selections here. And I'll explain all these keywords later, because the game will explain them later as well.
We should strike at their flank.
Oh yeah, and the morale bar at the top also gets explained a little bit later as well. And I'll try and explain it I'll try and explain things more or less as the game explains them to help, you guys keep up and not overload you.
Looks like that hurt.
Sadly, we're missing kind of the best part of the game right now because they don't unlock the. They don't want to throw too much at you at once. But there's normally you get to actually participate a little bit more in this part of the combat where everyone's just attacking. But we'll explain that part when it gets to it. And this is a tutorial fight, so all you can do is this. Look at that bark skin this Catman has. He literally looks like he's half ant and half cat. The Gay Bog. I know why they named it that, because the lance is called the Gay Bog, and this, well, cannon looks somewhat like a lance, and they're just trying to make a reference to an ancient weapon. I just like how it's called the Gay Bog. Like, why anyone, like, it's one of those things where, it's not spelt gay isn't the actual gay, but it's just one of those things where, you know, as the time goes on, you look back and you're like, it's funny to think that to them this wouldn't be made fun of, you know, that they don't realize that what would become of the term gay. Again, not spelt the same, I know, but you know what I mean.
Hey! Arena? Who are you?
That's what I should be asking you.
Wait, hold on.
And they're both dead. Now we get to play another character who's not Rush. If only.
Ow.
Is that you, Blockter? I'm fine. I can see a light in the distance. That should be the way out.
Hey! Wait up, lady. What's going on?
The gay bulg blew a hole in the ground, and now we're in this cave. Anything else obvious you'd like pointed out?
Cave?
At least the exit isn't far.
Like he's never heard the
wait,
word cave
listen to me.
before.
Hey!
I'll hear whatever you have to say once we get out of here. Your story better be good, spy.
What do you mean, spy?
Think about it, genius. Why else would you be on a battlefield?
What are you talking about? I'm just looking for my sister, Arena.
Arena? What's your name?
Me? Rush! Rush Sykes!
Rush Sykes.
Ow.
So you're looking for your sister? What happened to her? Speak!
We're from this island called Ulam.
If you don't hate Rush already, then you are a you are a more, how should I say this? Like respecting? Is that the right word? More tolerant? That's probably a better word than I am.
It's a package from Mom and Dad!
It's probably just another lame excuse why they can't leave their research.
Hey, cheer up, sis. Whoops. It's a Visistone. Let me set it up.
Oh.
Hi, Rush. Hello, Arena. Are you two behaving yourselves? Both of us are having a great time here at the Academy in Illusion, and we were lucky enough to have a breakthrough in our research. But, as you probably guessed, things are taking longer than expected.
See?
So
Told
your
you.
father and I agreed that you should come live with us in Illusion.
It's always about what they want.
What we found is a key that lets us use the remnants in new ways. It's gonna change the world for the better. But you kids are more important to us. And I'm sorry we haven't been out to visit for so long.
John, we're running out of time.
Oh, right. We'll be sending someone to pick you up.
Better start packing your bag.
And Rush, you look after your sister, all right?
Take care of yourself.
We'll be staying.
Also, the obvious that Irina looks nothing like
Out of
Emma.
time. Dad's never been good at keeping track. You worried about leaving?
A little. I mean, I've never been off the island before. I'll be fine. After all, we'll be back with Mom and Dad.
You know it.
I'm gonna have to look up the voice actor for her. It sounds familiar. Like someone I've seen in Star Oceans. I just can't put my finger on the character.
face him.
Oops. Fucking switch. Luckily they're taking forever to execute this man's order. They're still not even trying to kill him. Well, this first episode is going to be short on gameplay.
Attacked by some flying beast. And protected by the light from your talisman. Child, do you think I'm senile?
It's all true.
Whatever. First things first. We need to get out of here.
Yay, I have Emma. Alright. Camera seems to be fairly quick on the sensitivity. I like that. Feels good. Moves quickly. What's up? What happened to her personality? Like, she suddenly became very motherly as she's trying to, like, tutorialize remnants to you. Oh, wait, there it is. And now back to being a bitch. Yeah. That's not really a tutorial, it's just telling you how to equip items. Pretty sure you know how to do that.
Let's do this!
I don't think it makes much of a difference. Oh, here's a brief tutorial. Yeah, each entity is a unit. A group of units is a union. Kind of explaining. Large scale assaults. Yeah, battle commands. Yeah. I'll be honest. The map is one thing I have never truly mastered in this game. I've never been a good judge of the distance on the map in terms of like how far is too far and how close is close. And that makes a difference, you'll see in later fights where some enemies can be so far away it takes an extra turn just to walk to them rather than just attack them. Like we're close enough to just commence the attack, but
Come on, let's kick some ass! Ta!
oh. So keywords deadlock, yeah. Deadlock is the standard situation when two unions engage each other, they enter into a deadlock. Breaking deadlock is bad. Don't break deadlock if you can. Well, I say that, but there's plenty of reasons why you might need to break a deadlock. But generally speaking, you don't want to break a deadlock. Bad things happen. Oh, yeah, fully recover after every battle so they're always ready for the next fight.
Something's wrong.
Oh, bullshit, that thing was on the roof. That thing does not have a body that would enable it to climb and let alone hang from the ceiling.
Prepare yourself.
That thing is a fucking tank. It doesn't crawl on the wall. Jesus Christ. That'd be like if elephants had spider climb in the real world. That'd be hilarious, though. Morale gauge, yeah. The better your morale, the better your damage, and the more likely you are to hit. The lower your morale, the more likely you're to miss, and the less damage you deal when you hit. Keep your morale up.
Come on, let's kick some A. I won't let bullies like you get in my way.
More tutorial fights, Jesus Christ. Oh, I love fucking Omni Strike. This is so dumb. I love how he puts his weapon away so he can punch and kick the enemy. It's just fucking great.
Nothing's wrong with keeping casualties.
I've got this perfectly good sword here, or, hear me out, let me put it away and punch and kick this thing. That'll do it.
So, your talisman's more than a fashion accessory after all.
Huh?
My lord. You did not have to come all this way for me. Please, accept my apologies.
Seeing you safe is apology enough. And who is this?
He claims to be the son of Dr. Sykes.
Oh, I see.
I am Torgal, one of Athlum's 4 generals.
And half
Our
tree,
lord,
half
the
cat.
Marquis of Athlum would like
God,
to
look at that.
extend
It looks
his
like a
thanks.
tree. Look at
Step
that.
forward.
It's so bark-like. Sorry, I just can't get over it. That it looks like bark. He's a walking oak tree shaped like a cat. We're just gonna be calling him I
You
am
know
Groot
that
the whole
your
time.
actions have won my gratitude. As for your sister, if the men you seek have entered Athlumian territory, we cannot turn a blind eye. I shall accompany you to Athlum.
Huh?
Our lord would like to aid you
I'm
in your
Groot.
search for your sister.
It's fine, Torgal.
I am
Thanks
Groot.
a lot. I chased that weird flying thing here, but I didn't have a clue where to go next. But hey, if I've got an important guy like you backing me up, I've got a whole lot less to worry about. This is Ace! The name's Rush. Rush Sykes. Who are you?
I am David Nassau, the Marquis of Athlum. You may address me as David.
Sure thing, Dave.
How is his personality
Let us
not grating
return
on
and
you
see
by
what
now?
tidings await
Like,
us in
seriously. Anyone?
All troops return to Athlum immediately.
Yes, my lord.
Come on, Dave. Let's go.
Luckily, David's awesome.
You will! Have you no manners? That is no way to address the Marquis of
Also
Athlum.
blocked her. The fish
Jeez,
guy there,
what's your
he's also
problem?
really cool.
He's surprisingly simple, wouldn't you say?
We have
I agree with
to
Groot.
see.
Alright, I'll stop making the Groot references and jokes now. We all get it. Yeah, it's a world map. Pretty sure you guys can figure out the world map. I'm not going to explain how a world map works. Oh my god, I forgot just how much cutscene there is at the beginning of this game. What are we, a half hour in? What's my clock? Yeah, we're a half hour in. We've barely gotten to play. Let's watch La Last Remnant. Those birds look really shit.
can waste no
I don't know if
time
that's
sniffing out the
the
rats and
HD
kidnapped
paint on
Arena.
them or what, but they look crap.
Toggle?
What's up with David's walk cycle? Is that
Rush, we have prepared a room for you.
is it
within
just me or does
the
that
castle.
walk cycle look really bad?
After your journey from Ulam Island, you must want to rest and recover from your presumably arduous journey.
So I just sit on my butt and do nothing? Yeah, right. I'll go find those guys myself.
Okay, her walk cycle looks like crap too.
Do as you like.
It's not just me,
Can't
right?
do
Those
anything
walk
too
cycles look like
foolish.
crap.
We shouldn't let him have free run of the castle until we've verified his story. I'll get on it.
Okay, I'm going now. Hello?
If it's information you seek, there is a certain pub in Virtus Parish you might care to investigate.
Come to the castle if you need anything of us.
Sorry, I know I said I wouldn't
Right,
talk
I'm
too
on it.
much over this, but I'm just noticing so much already. Again, a few bad walk cycles doesn't make the game bad. It's just like this guy's walk cycle doesn't look terrible, right? His looks fine. Why did the other ones look so bad? Can I buy another weapon? I think I can. Ooh, I can. Get a katana. And equip the katana. And the broadsword. Dual wield like a master. Also, you know, those of you who know this game better are probably gonna have reason to complain because like I said, I'm not playing this optimally. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna just end up making Rush a strength-based character, which, I mean, he's perfectly fine at, but the thing is, as you can see here in his stats, his strength and int are basically the same, and Mystic Arts are so much better and more powerful in this game, generally speaking. So, taking arguably the best character, not the best, but one of the top characters in the game and turning them into physical when they could be magical is definitely subpar, but whatever. I don't care. I'm making him physical because I like dual wielding. Oh, that's right. This bartender is, well, they tried to make him homosexual, but it's like really, like, I don't want to say like sexist or racist or whatever you'd call, like homophobic, I guess. Like, it's just really stereotypical. That's all. And only him that I'm aware of, that I can remember now that I'm seeing him. Jesus. Okay, I might have the camera a little too fast because one of the reasons I wanted to fix the camera is because so often you turn around and the camera doesn't follow you like that. And I set that camera on purpose to not do that. But I wanted the camera to pan quickly enough where I could turn to the door here and actually open it. But might have had it a little too sensitive because it was turning faster than I could get the door open. Okay. Let's see, I haven't played the Switch game version, obviously, so which button is the... This one? Ah, perfect. The leave the section of town you're in button. There we go. Can't believe I got that on my first try. I was just guessing.
Young master, Rush Sykes has arrived.
Did you learn anything about Arena?
Pagus.
I am Pagus, one of the 4 generals of Athlon.
Pagus is also pretty
As
cool.
for Miss Arena, I regret to say that we have yet to uncover any new leads. Nevertheless, we have learned 2 interesting facts. 1. Some suspicious types were spotted escorting a young girl to the Gaslin Caves.
That's gotta be.
And the other thing?
We've also received reports of nocturnal activity near the Robelia Castle ruins.
The ruins have long been a den for petty thieves. What's to say this is any different?
Not what, who. A trusted source informs me that Athlumian soldiers have been seen leaving the ruins.
That certainly is interesting.
Hey, thanks, Pagus. I'll go check out those 2 places right away.
Not so fast, Rush. My generals shall accompany you there. Maintaining the peace and stability of Athlum is our duty. We cannot stand idly by while she is threatened.
What's more, Master Rush is the son of the world-famous Remnant researchers. Naturally, we will do our utmost to aid such an important family.
My apologies. We had your background checked.
I'm used to it. Having famous parents isn't all bad, you know.
It's all right, Emma. Go ahead.
Punch him in the face.
Yes, my lord.
Do it.
I was able to
Damn
contact
it.
the Academy branch in Cella Palais. I informed them that we will be taking care of Rush.
You talked to the Academy? That's a relief and a half. I'd given up trying to get in touch with them. I mean, it's like shouting at a brick wall.
It is a group prone to secrecy.
You're a lifesaver, Emma.
Still, it's uncertain when or if the message will get to the headquarters in Illusion.
Of course it will. Come on, my sister was kidnapped. Even the Academy suits wouldn't keep that from Mom and Dad.
Bear in mind, the Sykes are presently involved in top-level research. It may take some time for them to respond. Until then, I will assist you by any means necessary.
Sounds good to me.
Which do I want to do? I'm gonna do this one first. It's slightly easier, so it's just a way to get a little bit of extra XP under your belt before you do the other one. And B, because it's supposed to be the introduction to the mystic arts. It'll give Rush his ability to use mystic arts. Again, I'm not going to build Rush into the mystic arts, but I'm just going to get all this stuff out of the way here. This game is a lot of tutorial early on. Just, well, like I said, it's a really in-depth and deep game, so even though that was a little redundant, but it's got to have a big tutorial for that reason. I'm not going to voice act these guys when they're not talking, A, because they have voice actors generally speaking, and B, there's so many people in this game. So, I'll probably talk over this part more often than not, and just let you guys kind of read as I read and talk, which makes my reading that much slower, so there should be plenty of time for you to read whatever is on screen. So, yeah, give me my ability to use Mystic Arts. Ah, yes, the map of the area for free. Check current position base. I don't know if I... Oh, that's that. Okay. Okay. So, and then there's just enemies here to fight. They're all vulnerable to Mystic Arts, so if you use Mystic Arts, they die in one hit, basically. This, like I said, is all just tutorial and stupidly easy. And I just chose this one because it's slightly easier, but... Oops. That's Pegasus. We're going to use Mystic Arts. And then we're just going to make the attack action over and over again until you learn your first combat art.
Just like that hurt!
I'll explain the victory screen a little better. Yeah, I'll probably just explain it in the next fight, actually. I was going to explain it later, but yeah. I'll explain the victory screen and what's going on here.
Let's do this!
In this fight, after this fight. Because this is not as simple as most victory screens. It's not just you gain XP and level up. Mystic, attack, go.
Let's clean up these fiends.
Oh shit! I was not ready for that. I didn't realize they brought the crit system in already. Okay, well I guess that's an excuse for me to explain that. So yeah, that's where you get to actually participate in the fight. Is these critical? Well, I'm gonna explain trigger here, yeah. But so these trigger chances. This is how critical hits are performed in this game. Are quick time events. So you have a quick time event. If you land the quick time event, you get to launch a critical hit, and the next unit in your union will immediately take their turn after the fact, even if there are enemies that would normally come before them, and they'll continue to kind of like a critical chain. Once the game rolls the dice and says you get the critical chance, every time you successfully get it, it'll keep bumping up your units in the initiative order until you get to the last one, who will perform a devastatingly powerful critical hit if you can get all the crits leading up to it. So there's little crits, little crit, little crit, little crit until you get to the end, then it's one big crit. In addition, whatever unit's at the bottom of the initiative order, who, if you get to the big crit, there's an increased chance, if I'm remembering correctly, someone who might end up watching this who knows more can correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm remembering correctly, the person at the end of the crit line, if you get all the crits, has an increased chance to learn a better version of a mystic art, or a mystic art or combat art that they have. So it can go like, for example, the one we've seen here is Nimble Knee Splitter, or sorry, Nimble, it's just Knee Splitter. So they could learn, in theory, Knee Splitter 2. They could also learn the next level up of the tree. So I don't know if I can remember all the names off the top of my head. I know in the Mystic Art, Sparks is the level 1 Mystic Art. So if you go through the crit chain, there's a chance that they will learn Spark 2 or Wind Shear, which is the next more powerful version of magic in that particular line. There's actually multiple lines, I'm not going to get into that right now, but so yeah, crit chance they did a lot with the critical system. I really like, that's one thing I really like, is how the crit system works. So anyways, what is going on here? So this is loot, as you can see. Just dropped monster parts, and that's used for crafting. Crafting's a big part of this game. Then there's herbs. So whenever you pick up anything, most of the monster parts, it won't tell you what it can be used for, but like these herbs and shit, it'll tell you what unit in your party can use them and for what purposes. Items are shared by the entire party, so as long as you have, I think it's 40 is the cap for most items. I think the cap might vary, I don't remember off the top of my head. But as long as you have the resource available, anyone who can use it will use it. In this case, you can use the Cure Leaf or the Restorative Herb quality. So I have 3 healing people who have healing abilities who can use this one Cure Leaf for that purpose. You'll see later in the game, I'm just going to tell you it now, but you'll see later in the game when you get a larger party and a lot of people, different characters will start asking to take these different monster parts and stuff here, the different components, and they'll automatically upgrade their weapons and stuff. So generally speaking, you want to give them the parts unless you're looking for that particular part to upgrade your own weapon. But it's another thing that just helps, the fact that the computers will upgrade or the bots or whatever you want to call them, the NPCs, that they'll upgrade their own weapon for you provided the part drops and you're willing to give it to them to upgrade their equipment with. And the crafting is something we can talk about more later. Oh shit! Oh, that was close. It just got me. Oops. Mysticos. Keep attacking. Learn your combat art.
Kick some A. How you like that?
I gotta try and stay focused. I'm trying to, like,
let's do this. Let's do this.
Don't type me. Okay, good. I don't like getting hit by the enemies in this game. They get a free move before you get to act, and then your morale starts lower than normal. It hurts to have the enemy hit you first. And at this point in the game, it's
Come on, let's kick
well, at this point in the game, it's just even more of a pain in the ass to deal with enemies. Oh shit! I wasn't ready for that either. I forgot. Critical blocks, they exist too. It's been so long since I played this game. So yeah, critical blocks is if you get the same as a critical hit, it just has a quick time event. But if you hit the button, if you make the quick time event, then they'll counterattack. I remember a lot of times where if you get into a fight, all your guys get to go first in the initiative order, and you don't quite kill the enemy, and then they get a critical block and they finish off the enemy. You're like, oh, thank Christ! Now they're open to get re-deadlocked. Which, again, I know that's probably a little over your head right now for those of you who are new, but yeah, you generally want to, when you get into a fight, finish the deadlock off in one turn if you can. Otherwise, anyone else who attacks you if you're in deadlock will start to flank you and they get bonus damage. And if you're in a deadlock and 2 units are flanking you, any additional assaults will be a rear attack, which deal even more damage to you. And if you get after the rear assault, anything on top of that is then called a raid lock, which does even more damage when they hit you.
Yeah?
So, yeah, generally speaking, you want to try and finish off your deadlocks in one round, so that that way, if there's multiple, and right now it doesn't matter because there's very few enemies, but if there's multiple enemies, finishing off your group right away will allow you to be reopened, so that the next enemy that attacks you will enter into a deadlock rather than a flank attack. But and then then there's interference here, and there's intercepted, which I honestly do not understand exactly how it works. I know the unit's speed has something to do with it, but when 2 unions are running at each other, or not at each other, sorry, when one union, let's say there's 4 unions for the sake of argument, and we'll call them A, B, and C. Or maybe I should do A, B, and 1 and 2, that way it's easier. So A, B will be the blue team, and then 1, 2 will be the red team. So let's say Union A is attacking Union 1, and then Union B is attacking Union 2. But Union 2 is targeting Union A. So as 2 is running towards, as 1 and 2 are running towards Union A, Union B, if their speed on all their units are high enough and the game decides it's nice, they will intercept, or in this case interference, because if it's sorry, I'm going to confuse everybody even more, but if the blue team, you, is fast enough and, you know, it's interference and it's good, it bumps morale if you noticed before, and it's explaining it here. But yeah, if you're attempting a deadlock with a friendly unit but instead is caught in a deadlock it itself, it's called interference. If it happens to the player unit, it's called interception and it lowers morale. That's probably a lot easier than I'm trying to explain. I'm trying too hard to explain it, but... Oh, and then captured monsters. So that's another new thing here. So yeah, sometimes monsters don't die, they just get knocked out, I guess. So you can keep the monster, and you can sell it in town for a shitload of money, or you can choose to, and only now, you only have the option right now during loot, to kill the monster and break it down into its component parts. Generally, breaking it down will yield rarer material. Like as you can see here, I have plenty of the vile, well I don't say plenty, but I have the vile lizard scale, I have the vile lizard talon. I don't have any of the bone fragments, which you can only get, at least right now, by breaking down these vile lizards. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if I need the bone fragment, and also I want some money early in the game because, well, generally your easiest source of income is selling captured monsters. There's other ways to make money faster, but that's one way to do it. So here we can fight two guys at once, though.
Let's do this.
Let's get aggressive. Alright, so now the enemy outnumbers me. So here's one where you want to kill, get done with the deadlock you're stuck in right away, or you risk, actually I should probably do this, or you risk the enemy flanking you.
These fiends.
Oh shit, I wasn't ready for that, but I got it. This talking and dealing with the QuickTime event is, I'm not ready for it. My brain can't handle that.
These foes won't be an easy fight.
Okay, so... yeah, so then you can see there's different commands now. When you're the one initiating a flank attack, you get different commands, and there'll be even more. The list of commands in this game is ridiculously huge, and as your union sizes and the number of unions you have control over increases, you'll see that you'll get a lot of different commands. And another thing that adds a lot of complication, but it's the depth. It adds a lot of depth to the game, even though it gets complicated.
Piece of cake.
Oh, and I didn't explain this before. Maybe I'll wait until the next time it happens, but I'll just wait till the next time it happens. Just be easier to show. There we go. So let's see. Are we gonna open this? Oh, camera got away from me there. And come in. Come in. There we go. More enemies.
Let's do this.
I definitely want to try and rush through this tutorial part because it's not terribly fun, I would imagine, for you guys to watch me just one-shot all this stuff and not really have any, you know, any tense moments.
Let's kick some A.
But at the same time, I don't have the really cool ability that I'm going to get shortly here after I do this and the what they call Gasland Caves. Then you get a really cool ability, which really helps in terms of upping the difficulty of individual fights. Okay. Oh, no, never mind. I was gonna say I think it happened, but yeah. But this game, I'm gonna try and explain it now. But in this game, characters don't have levels. Just the more you use any of your abilities, the better your stats become from using different abilities. So, here. So the more you use the physical arts and attacking, the higher your strength will get over time, and the less likely you are to trigger an intellect growth. The same with like speed and bravery will go up the more you run around. I don't know how speed goes up, I'll be honest, but or bravery for that matter. See, each party has strength, intellect, and speed, and then one like unique stat. In this guy, he has intellect and intelligence, I guess. This guy has loneliness. So, I don't know how the unique abilities go up, but they go up.
Let's do this.
They go up somehow. And then, yeah. So your stats go up based on just how your fighting style is, and what weapons you're using as well. Also, how often you get hit by the enemy. So there's a lot of like little tiny factors, and every little bit makes a difference in terms of whether or not your stats go up at the end of a fight.
Some A. Jump! I'm right behind you like that.
Just learn a fucking combat art, you bastard.
Sweet!
There he goes. Oh, and he got a double strike too. Cool. 2 combat arts. Although the little guy's not going to be around for long. That is just a dead end, it looks like, so I think we just go up here. Going door number 1. Treasure! 3% speed. Sure, let's do that. There we go. Faster. And what do we got in here? Another treasure chest? No, that's a big ass monster.
Let's do this.
It's been so long since I've played this game, I don't remember a lot of the little stuff like this, especially not at the beginning of the game.
Who strikes first, yeah?
Mystic arts, and you have combat arts now. Let's keep doing that.
Let's clean up these fiends.
Oh, and that little puff of light you saw, that's, I believe it's called Mystic Chance, if I'm not mistaken. And it just gives them a chance at the end of the game to, or at the end of the battle, to learn a new Mystic art.
There's still plenty.
Oh, he learned it.
Left
He got Spark level 2.
What a glorious day!
And captured Chimera. I don't know if I need. I think the Mystic Fiend Bone's valuable, but I think we just leave it and sell it as a whole. So that's it then. Oh shit, there's another one.
Do this.
Oh man, that was close. Almost got to attack me. Mystic and combat. Go.
Let's clean up these fiends.
Smash him from the sides.
Well, we're just gonna motor through this stuff here.
There's still plenty of power left in these old bones.
That guy learned a knee splitter and he wasn't even using combat arts. I guess sometimes that just happens. I don't know how it happens, but it happens. Is there anything else in this room? No, just those 2 things. Alright, well. Moving on, I guess. How are we doing on time? I hope I can get through the Gasoline Caves part, at least in this first episode, depending on how long it takes to load.
So, as you see, remnants are nothing more than evil charms meant to add to the depravity of man. You may not see the effects now, but not far into the future, terrible disaster awaits. By then, it will be too late to change our sinful ways. Men are meant to work hard and make their own way. We must not accept the temptations of easy life that remnants provide. Stand up and
It's like an Amish cult.
the first step is here. We will strike Athlum with the hammer of justice. See our allies here, dressed as Athlumian soldiers. They will infiltrate that city of sin and cause a disturbance. That will be our chance. Come, let us liberate the people from their chains.
It's a very specific plan there. Cause a
What the
disturbance.
heck is this?
Profit?
Seems like an anti-remnant activist rally.
Sounds more like anti-remnant terrorist activity to me. Whatever they're planning's gotta be dangerous.
Who's there? Oh, it seems we have guests. Lackeys of that magic-abusing Marquis of Athlum. Look closely at their faces, shining with depravity. Whoa! For it is
He's got the perfect face for that. Shiny with depravity. Durr.
Yet they can serve some purpose. A prelude to the cleansing of Athlum. We shall christen our movement with the blood of these servants of evil!
This guy's psycho!
Prepare yourselves!
I suppose there's naught we can do but fight.
I do like the little made-up races though in this one. The giant fish people and the little frogmen. I don't remember exactly what they're called. I think the frogmen start with a Q, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. Should probably engage the boss. I want to kill the ads first, though. Kill the ads, then we'll focus down the boss.
Let's clean up these fiends. What? Oh.
Nice.
I should inform you. There's no way I will lose.
Probably didn't want him to get the crit. That way he could have taken the attack and then healed, but oh well. Let's see here. Keep your HP up and keep hitting them.
Here.
Here I come!
Oh, I hit that game. Screw you. That's probably something that's going to be shouted a lot, is I fucking hit that crit. Alright. What's up, Fishman? That's fine. Go be Amish somewhere else then. Oops. Just trying to have a normal conversation. No one's oppressing you. Alright, Pagus. Alright. And the warp thing. Transporter.
Right.
I like that. It's kind of cool to watch that thing go off like that. Okay, back home. Or, well, to Athlum. Come on, load. I want to get through the Gasland Caves. Oh, yeah, the red speech bubble obviously means you should probably talk to them. Which you probably figured that out by now. Alright, now we got Blockter. Blockter's awesome. I love Blockter. He's cool. Gasland Caves. Come on. Oh, I got time, right? Not much time. I'm hoping I can get through this quickly enough. Yeah. So that was just explaining how the more monsters you fight at one time, the better the reward drops are. Unfortunately, at this point in the game, it's difficult to fight multiple monsters at once unless they are like that insect group we fought in the last one, are really close together. And this is just saying this is the you know, use your combat arts if you have any, which they don't give you one, sadly, like they give you the magic.
Smash him from the sides!
One more reason to do the other one first and pick up a combat art if you can,
Sweet!
like I did, just to make sure that you have a combat art for this one. Otherwise, you're trying to learn one the entire time you're here. Now
Let's do this.
you could try and like aggro the monsters and pull them closer together right now, but they give you you'll see later. They give you something later that just makes it what they call chaining monsters together so much easier. Wow, nothing. Okay. I was really hoping I'd get through all the tutorial stuff, because
Let's do this.
you have this one, you have this mission. Actually, I think it's no, because they have a tutorial mission for the time warping thing that they're gonna show you after this. But after that, the game finally opens up a little bit, I think, if I remember correctly. Coward, get back here and fight like a insect thing from Starship Troopers that you are. Dead end, but it's a treasure chest. More money. Luckily, this place is fairly small, if I remember. Ooh, another treasure chest, if I remember correctly. Ooh, can I get both of them? Nope, I cannot. Although I probably could have if I hadn't pulled the trigger a little early on that one. Attack, combat arts, go.
Come on, let's kick some A.
Oh, shit. Well, at least I hit the button. The wrong button. but a button. Everyone can spend this whole Let's Play laughing at my old man reflexes here. Ooh, I can get these two together, right? Yeah, there we go. Links 2. Alright, who's this? This is Blocker. Let's have you fight the slightly smaller Union. Italian. Right, you fight the bigger ones. Interference, nice. Oh shit, I'm ready. I can do this. Oh, nice. 2 in a row that are B. Oh, more interference. Cool. Alright, that's fine. Finish them. Give it all you got. You suck, Blocker. Oh, that one was block. Oh, he learned it anyways, despite my failing. Sweet.
Rip up a new one!
Yes, I know. Break the deadlock. Back him up.
Here you go.
And then, yeah, he's... Oh, interference, nice. I thought they were going to get the raid lock on him. If you break a deadlock, everything against you becomes a raid lock. Well, I shouldn't say everything, but the... If you break a deadlock, the unit you were in a deadlock with gets an auto raid lock on you when they re-engage, and they generally re-engage. It's very rare to see the enemy not attack. They don't. I don't think the enemy ever breaks a deadlock. Well, no, they do on rare occasion. Mostly bosses or other important fights where the enemy has a higher level AI, but generally speaking, the enemies will not break deadlocks, so they'll just attack you. And if you break a deadlock, they just get a raid lock as a result.
Could it be that? What do you think you're doing? So you're that group then? The gang of thugs that's supposed to be running around, slave trading?
Slaves?
Who the hell are you people? We don't have to introduce ourselves to the likes of you. Get ready. I'm gonna smash your faces in. Rush, you want a piece too?
Oh yeah, bring it on.
Whatever. It's your funeral. Get ready for a beatdown.
Okay, make plenty of good time on this. At this rate, anyways. I think we're gonna run the same idea as before. We're gonna try and kill the ads and then focus down the boss. Go.
You and me then.
That's not good. Oh, bullshit. This is not good. Oh, that's nicely done, Blocker. Thank you.
Alright! Bring it on!
Alright, try this again here.
Like that, is it?
There we go.
Down like this.
You're terminated.
Boys!
Ow. Wait, he's using a different weapon. I just realized than what he had in the cutscene. This is like a, I'd say lance, but it's, I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, kind of a lance. Get your HP up. That's just the only way to heal those if I do that. And then I guess you'll heal too, just so that I can engage afterwards. The last thing I need is for them to intercept the boss and die because they're too weak to take more than one hit. Raid lock. Yep. Yeah, I briefly, poorly explained raid locks. So the raid lock, by the way, is over now. A raid lock will only ever last for one turn. Give it all you got.
Smash him from the sides!
Oh shit. I'm an idiot. Everyone point and laugh at the old man who can't hit a quick time event. I wish you didn't have to back off every time you had to heal, Blockster. Most people heal in combat. Oh good, that's nice. God, why do I keep pressing Y? I think it's just I want it to be Y. I don't know why I want it to be Y, but I just keep pressing fucking Y. I don't think Lord Blocktor is my master. Alright, let's go back to Atham. What time we got here? Oh, this is a pretty good spot to stop the episode, but I really want to get through all the tutorial stuff. There's only one more area of tutorial where they introduce the time warp mechanic. Do I just go through it? I'm just gonna go through it, fuck it. If you guys are watching it this far, you can watch the extra, I don't know, like 15, 20 minutes, maybe, tops. Gotta be somewhere in that ballpark.
A slave trading syndicate and anti-remnant terrorists. Lovely. And to think, while we were fighting beastmen, those fiends were doing as they pleased.
We are already looking into this, Lord David. You should not trouble yourself further. More importantly, we have learned of something else similarly troubling.
Multiple sources have reported seeing a bright light flash across the sky.
A flash?
Every so often, remnants emit light. It's called luminescence. The light could have been luminescence from the Valeria heart, or the gay bulg reflected on the clouds.
Ah, but the Valeria heart and the gay bulg are bound. They have not seen a luminescence in a long, long while.
Then maybe a different remnant.
That light moved as if it possessed a mind of its own. Very different from luminescence, to be sure.
Then, a flying monster.
So it would seem.
Where was the light headed?
Towards Dillmore.
Fine. You four take Rush and head to Dillmore immediately. It seems we're up against a flying remnant.
No way! That's impossible!
The Academy's research on newly discovered remnants may be ongoing, but they have never announced a remnant with the power of flight.
No. It must be a remnant. No other possibility makes sense. Now we're up against a group that has its hands on an unknown remnant. Choose your battles with discretion. Retrieving Arena is top priority.
Yes,
my lord.
Don't sweat it, Dave. We're the good guys. We'll definitely get Arena back.
I want to make a joke about the pelvic thrust, but I just don't have one. I just can't think of a joke about it. Someone in the comments can go ahead and leave a joke about pelvic thrusting. Anyways. Last little bit of tutorial here. Let's get this over with. Dilbert. Or Dilmore, sorry. Yay, time manipulation. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, time shift, yeah. Wait, how did I use it? Oh, shit. I did not look at what button is. I'm guessing only 2 squads. So wait, is Rush a part of a squad then? Oh yeah, there he is. He's not leading the squad. That sucks. No Omni Slash, or Omni Slash, sorry. It's gotta be the, I'm gonna hope this works. Right? Actually, I can do it from here, right? Oh, it is that button. Okay, cool. Time manipulation. So you get them all in the red.
Let's do this.
And then you get to, no matter where you are, provided you're in time manipulation when you hit the fight, you get all those groups pulled into the fight with you. And then you get big fights like this. And as a result, later in the game, when you get even bigger armies, the enemy gets even bigger armies, you get some really intense battles, and it gets really fun really fast. Anyways, this is Paga. So this is a magic group, so Mystic Arts. And this is physical, because it's got Russian blocker, so physical, go. These things are faster than shit, so I'm going to get intercepted all the time. Also, there's just so many groups, and I only have 2, so they're very easily going to intercept me.
Is that all they have?
Mystic Missile. Taking a beating. Okay, at least just the group of 1 is flanking. Yeah, you can just go Mystic Arts, and you'll be fine too, so... play it by ear, why not? Yay, it was Y. That was a quick one, I almost missed that last one there. Wasn't expecting it to be that fast. Of course, it fucking lives. Oh shit! I forgot about the block. I was not ready for that one. I was thinking, you'll be fine. Go Mystic. Just kill that thing.
There's still plenty of power left in these old bones.
Expert fighter. Oh, that's another one where classes will also help to determine how your stats get allocated. This thing's by itself. I'm not even going to try and what do they call it? Time shift to get more. He's too far away from anything. So I guess we'll just beat on this thing for a while, for a little bit here. Probably could have just skipped him. I don't really have to fight him. Oh shit, I thought it was going to be B again. I was trying to predict that one.
Crush their flank!
There's the B. Got it. Lots of Bs.
Nothing's wrong with keeping casualties.
Nothing. I mean, yeah, small ass fight, and I was very overpowered. Okay. I could probably just run and go fight the boss. I don't really have to be dicking around here. Although if they're going to aggro on me, I'm going to have to fight them. Because I do not want to take the risk of them. Oh shit, can I get him? Nope, I can't get that far. Alright, we'll fight these ones. Because if they aggro on me, these things will outrun me, and they will hit me, and then I start the battle at a disadvantage, and there's already way too many of them. Actually, this isn't too bad. This is fine, actually. Mystic. Combat, sure, why not?
Come on, finish them off!
Ow.
Not bad.
So intercepted or interference? Intercepted. Unfortunate. Oh, fuck. God, now I go why?
These foes won't be an easy fight.
Keep using Mystic Arts. Keep using Combat Arts. I'm just gonna try and learn some of the abilities right away.
There's still plenty of power left in these old bones.
Get a little bit of stuff there. Now let's see if I can get around this next batch of them without fighting. Probably can actually if I swing wide here. Nope. Are they gonna come running at me? No, they're not gonna come running at me. Cool. Maybe I can sneak around them and get right onto the boss fight here. Get past all this tutorial shit. Ooh, treasure chest. I will gladly take that. Dilmore map. A map of Dilbert. Alright, well, I'm sneak by these guys. So, I have to fight these guys, it looks like.
Let's do this!
Three groups. Mystic Arts. Combat Arts, go.
Weakling.
That guy, did I get one alive, it looks like? No, I did not. No, I did. There's one there. So I got one alive already. More money when I remember to sell them, which I probably won't for a while. Oh shit. Probably won't remember to sell them for a while, because I usually end up building up this huge stockpile of monsters before I finally am like, oh yeah, I should probably sell them.
I must grow stronger.
Do I need anything, actually? Bone fragments, beastman bone. I don't know if I need those or not. I don't know if I need them. I don't... Until crafting's unlocked, it's so hard for me to tell because I don't remember all the different crafting materials I need for different stuff. Alright, see if I can avoid this fight here. Looks like that was easy enough to do. I'm going to finish this up probably a pretty decent time. Get it right around an hour and a half, where I like to keep my episodes in length. Anytime now, game. There we go.
This was once a prosperous town. It was centered around the remnant of peace, the rubber soul.
Was there a war?
No, the one the remnant was bound to passed away. The world is filled with countless remnants. No two look alike or share the same power. However, they all have one thing in common.
And that is?
When a remnant is not bound to a soul, it calls forth disastrous misfortune. This calamity is known as the Collapse.
Shh! Hide yourselves.
Thank you, exposition.
I see them. 2 men. And a dark-haired little girl. What did you do to her?
This must be our cue.
I do like how they have the weapon you have equipped in
Triggered
game.
another collapse!
I like it when games do that. Defeat the enemy. Alright, so standard rules apply. Kill all the ads, then we'll kill the boss. Is it the best way to do it? Yeah, probably not. Once I get more unions, I usually have one engage the boss. Oops. Usually have one engage the boss so that they can hold the boss off while everyone else kills the ad, so I don't have a boss flanking me, because that's the last thing you need later in the game is for a boss to be flanking you, getting bonus damage. That hurts like hell. But right now, damage is pretty minimal, so I can handle a boss flanking me. And I just want to take out all his extra damage from his little shitheads.
You okay?
He's not even moving. That makes it that much easier. There's my favorite button. Oops, did I use Mystic Arts on him? I must use Combat Arts. Oh well.
How's that?
Oh, nah, it wasn't Y. It's not Y, I can't hit it. Alright, now we just get to beat on the boss here a bit.
To victory!
Mystic Arts. Combat Arts, there we go. Splitter 2. It was Y. How did I miss it? Damn it. I think Rush would have learned something too if I hit that.
Keep it up!
Ow. Fucking hurt. Well, too fast makes me feel a little better about myself. Back them up.
Ow! Here you go! Oh! Take this!
Boom.
I must grow stronger.
Restorative Herb 2. So yeah, there's I think 5 levels if I'm not mistaken. Might be 6. I think it's 5 though. Levels of everything in this game, and there is a list and a half of things in this game in terms of abilities that you can use in combat.
It
It's
was
ridiculous.
as you said, Lord David. The flying creature is unquestionably a remnant.
Confirm this with the Academy.
Yes, my lord.
Who could be behind all this?
We do not know enough at this point. Verily, this situation is more complex than we'd imagined.
Yes, we should postpone any course of action until we know more.
What about Arena? Should I just keep
What
my
about
fingers
Arena?
crossed?
We are not dealing with an ordinary foe. A well-researched plan is essential.
Dave, come on!
Torgal is correct. We are dealing with forces that control a remnant not even the Academy knows about. Jumping to conclusions will only place Athlum in danger. You must understand my position, Rush. Where are you going?
To find Arena, obviously. You know how the people of Athlum are the most important things in your life? Well, Arena's the most important thing in mine. Well, thanks for the help along the way. I'll go it alone from here.
Jesus Christ. I have seen husbands and wives less
Lord
attached
David,
to each other than
we
this
still
guy is
know
to his
nothing about
sister.
his talisman.
I've seen mothers and
Perhaps we should have
children
stopped.
less attached than that. Okay, maybe not mothers and
Perhaps.
children. He's attached to Arena
I am
probably
aware
similar
that
to
we
the way
need
a
more
mother's
power,
attached to her children.
as the Gaybolg and Valeria heart won't suffice.
The future of Athlum is at stake here.
Sorry, I'm speaking over them again. Do you hate Rush yet?
Arena.
Holy shit, more cutscene. At least we're done with the tutorial part, so maybe after this, we'll actually get to play the game for a little bit.
You're a picky eater, huh? Sorry, the menu's not fit for a princess like you. Hey.
Rush.
Rush is dead.
No.
Stop mourning the dead and eat your meal. You are vital to him. You should be honored.
Stop mourning the dead right after you find out they're dead. Everyone knows the correct mourning period is about 0.2 seconds.
Hey, wait up. How long are we gonna keep her like that? Let's just hand her over.
You pity her?
This whole deal makes me sick. She's just a kid.
I am merely following the Lord's orders, as you should follow mine.
Fine. Then give me some real orders. I'm sick of being a damn babysitter.
As you wish. Let us go forth to the next remnant.
Alright. Yay, the Union board is active. I can now... So yeah, I have full control of the game. I think we're finally done with tutorials. What do you want? Go to the pub or the guild. Oh yeah, that's right, so now I can... you got anything? I don't even know if these people are worth talking to. Do you got me anything? Why do the graphics look like they haven't popped in? There we go. Right? No, the graphics... Yeah, why are the graphics not popping in? This was a classic problem back on the Xbox. The graphics wouldn't come in, right? Sure it will. Why not? What's up, big guy? Of course he's a caring lord. He's a video game lord. They have to care for their people. That's how you know they're good people. If they were like an actual lord who could only give a shit about their... who only gave a shit about their money and... I want to get to that exclamation mark. Move! I want to get to the exclamation mark, dude. Dick! I want it! I want the exclamation point. I forgot how you get back there. I'm sure I did it several times before, but in the day, but... Yes, his gay bulk that he keeps erect as he's transporting it. That seems like a waste of money. I can get most of those things easily enough in the wild. Alright, let's get out of here. Should I end the game? I should probably end the game. Or end the game. End this episode. What time we got? It's a little later than normal. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop into this little part of the city here, and we'll pick up in... What was this called? Tell me the name. Tell me the name. Vardish Parish. Virtus Parish? Virtus Parish? Whatever this place is called. We'll pick up here. Let's talk to you real quick. Virtus Parish? Virtus Parish, I think is how it's pronounced. Something like that. Anyways, yeah, the pub and the guild hall. Alright. So we'll pick up here next time. So, this... Oh, I don't get to pirouette anymore. Aww. Oh, wow, that's gonna fuck with the camera. Let's not do that. Anyways, this is Reown the Rojko, signing off.